Without the desire to become better, improve, or generate progress in general in your life, in any kind of realm. For what are you living for? There's no reason to live. So give yourself a reason to strive and grind for days. And with that, welcome to the stream. I plan to enchant the rest of my armor, which is terrible. We have blast protection, so that's 2 more pieces. Which means I need 36. I need 72 diamond emeralds. That's gonna be lots of fun. And for that, I will destroy forest again. Or just this one. The reason I'm doing that is to be able to access the nether roof without issues in future and travel via the nether roof through the dimensions, through the biomes, to the structures where I need to go, where I need to be. Because I know for Creeperfarm I will build eventually. Start gathering materials right now. Literally preparing, as the text underneath me says. I need a deep ocean biome. I have none of nearby. Even if I do have one nearby, it's faster to travel via the nether roof. So that's what I will achieve today. Before that, I will transport a portal that's under the roof that leads to the stronghold. I'll put it on the top, but before that I have to literally make a hole in the roof. Actually I don't, but I want to, so I can be able to, I'll be able to go down. You'll understand. Botrix has correctly joined the channel. But my goal is also general in Minecraft, in this world. Like, the moment I have nothing to do, I can come up with an excuse like, I can still go and mine wood, at least. Or I need to wait for the night exam, for example. Because that won't be the case. Because I will have a wood farm. So for everything, well, I could do this. No, you can't, because it's pointless, because I have a farm that's doing this. could build on the house. Now pointless because whatever. So the goal is to get full IQ with EQ with everything. Get full farms and automate everything. So I literally have no excuse. So I actually need to wait for something to happen. That's the goal. That's the goal. Please make the music louder. Thanks. There's a lava pool, but the tree is gone, lol. Damn, son. That's hero brain activity right there. That's crazy. That was so risky. Fuck. This is so boring. Tiresome. It's also very slow. No! Almost bought shit again. Yo, why are there emeralds? Yep, they need to become cheaper ASAP. Oh no! My anvil. So, blast protection. Then Minecraft 1.21 destroy bedrock. Then Then, ladies and gentlemen, I need more creepers. Literally need to wait for night. So let me just... To ci mogę postać na... I forgot my Hydra. I need feather falling boots, because without feather falling boots I take 1 million damage, and I don't want like to have 1 million damage. It's getting near. Creepers? No creepers, but a pumpkin, for whatever reason. I have no idea why there's a pumpkin. Can an Enderman place pumpkins? Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, give me them creepers. No creeper. Skeleton. I do not care about a skeleton. This Enderman has been here since 10 years. Why is he not? Interesting. The moment you have a creeper farm, I'll be so glad, because goddamn, that's annoying. Mall. I already have mall. I don't need mall again. Just 3 gunpowder, that's crazy bad. Bro. This game trolling or something. Zero damage, too easy. Explosionsschutz, they call it in German. You will understand. Why are you killing skeleton? That are not creepers. We understand that, listen. I have to make room for all the other ones to spawn. See? See? 3 creepers. Bad aiming. 20 gunpowder. Now that's unfortunate. Yes, sir, this might be an issue, sir. Umashiroi! Mugibara! Umashiroi! So, so these are 3 tries. Guys, I've got with these items 3 tries. What is that supposed to mean? Now I will see. Well, this can end quick if lava enters my way. I think it's 127, but it might be 128. It's 127. Oh, we got it. Yes! Yes! I hate this. Fuck! Yes! Yeah, I will definitely now take the portal down, mine it, and then build it up there. Because why save waste obsidian? That's weird. I have no obsidian farm yet, and building one is quite interesting, isn't it? Well, first of all, not playing any games. You have to do this twice. This is the first time and then the second time. I finally unlocked roof traveling. Now what that means, it's also time soon for a hoglin farm. Not yet. Damn, son. Let me get up connected so I have an exit. On the roof. And then I'm good. This must lead me towards home. Perfect. It's almost nighttime, let me mine creepers. If paper is the thing I have. Price like it is not. I'll put it on the roof. Yeah, dying is really bad right now. Not that great of an idea. This was risky. Close to the farm. Ouch. So L. L. My armor is literally done if I continue blowing myself up. Oops, wrong. That's here. It's interesting, I must admit. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, thanks for the drop, guys. Appreciate it. One. Arthurs. I knew it. Not wasting any obsidian. Whoa, I almost died because I was trying to do something very stupid. Yeah, wasted time. But it is fine. I forgot literally to bring the obsidian with me, but that's also fine. Connection. Time to get manual armor. That's the way it looks like. Damn. So Yeah, didn't place the 2 chests, whatever. Thank God I have Manning. Interesting. One mining costs 34. I have now another villager. So he trades me one mending book for Now I want to ask you, how many logs do I have to collect to trade them with fletchers to emeralds? 33 sticks, 1 emerald. I want to ask you, how many logs do I have to collect to trade them with fletchers? In order to get so that's 3 stacks and 12 logs. You'll understand. 4 stacks. Yeah. I thought this was a B, but it's not. Is this tall grove bridge forest? Nobody was excited when this was added. Dude, they're so annoying. I'll burn it down one day anyways, who cares? Yes, thanks. I can't believe this, guys. I can't believe this. I thought it's faster to collect them. It's already way too long. And I don't understand how this will get me. This will get me 4 mining books? Just 4 stacks? It's gonna be interesting. Well, I must admit, bit more than 4 stacks got me a blast protection. So yeah. I just want to see this armor full regenerated, because the only mob that can kill me in one go is the creeper, literally. I know protection is the best, but not for the stuff I'm doing right now. I don't need it. Eventually, netherite with best enchantment armor. This will be the goal. Swift sneak on the legs and all, on the leggings, but not yet. We're living the top of the trees. First of all, guys, all the trees are connected. somehow. I don't understand. Besides that, I will burn it down eventually. Everything that's left in the air. But that's fine. I'm so glad I have a mending in my helmet. And soon I'll have it on my axe. Yes, so... I actually hit him. Oh my gosh, that's so stupid. Probably gotta go collect more because of my fault. What the hell is going on? Great, now I can literally wait. Guys, it does not make any sense. Could you both reset your trades, please? Guys, we can't play this game any longer. Please. Soon I will have to build a so-called hoglin farm for food and for leather. I think I have to mention that. Guys. You're all way too slow. So what is going on? Did I reset it? I heard it. Sorry for punching you, mister, but stuff like that happens. Yeah, 4.5 stacks my ass. I haven't come to collect any items yet, but that's fine. At least I have good armor, so I can do that. So I can do that without any problems. Because gotta do stuff, collect stuff. While collecting stuff, I'll get fucked. My armor drops, my loot drops. I just go and regenerate it with Manning at Emerald XP farm, which is the Enderman farm. Something didn't end up quite right because I only got 2 books of stacks. I see confusion now. Let's take a closer look. Guys, I have no one thing. Holy shit. You can't. You can. If you have a shield, you can't. And the first time I collect this strip log. That's crazy. I didn't know they fixed it. That wasn't a thing. You could still strip them if you had a shield. That's interesting. Oh, it's the same music, but it's fine. I mean, the place only got 300 songs. It's understandable. Imagine it would be understandable. I'm still standing. That I better ever been. Looking at the places that matter, good that you are mine. They're all masters now. Let me check. You trade regeneration. You trade poison. You trade leaping. 1 minute. It's crazy. You also trade regeneration too. Generation 2, and what does he have? Generation normal. Yep. It's not a thunderstorm game. Quite interesting, I must admit. This game is kidding me, right? Must be a joke. I have not enough. There's not enough. No, it's crazy. Yeah, now I have to kill some cows. It's raining, so that's impossible. I'll just cook them later. He literally fell in a hole. He was stuck there forever. I literally had infinite cow. No, he wasn't. He's one block tall. He could just walk in, couldn't he? Well. Oops. There goes 6 hearts. Always one of the villagers has a sleepless night, which I'm not sorry for. Sorry for. My armor looks so great again. Let's make armor great again. Yep. That's truly amazing. Yeah, and who invited you? Creepers not allowed. Is that difficult to understand? What the hell was that? It felt like a spider or some shit. And I didn't teleport? Must be joking. Yeah, I was trolling, guys. Chill, guys. Yeah. That's so great. I'm so glad I built this. Are they eventually suffocating? I doubt it. Level 40, that's it, I'm done. Da, 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 da. I've got great tools in my bar. Not to mention that I'm happy with my gear. God damn, that's satisfying. No again. Did I meet the preparations so far? A little bit. I'm fine with that. I definitely am fine with that. Alright guys. Last time. We just quickly have a look at the Creeperfarm. I didn't see that you streamed. That's not a problem. I'm off soon anyways. You're like way too late. Anyways, I just want to check something and then I'm done. Then I'm done. You got? Damn bro, that's insane. That's crazy. 2163. What the fuck? I need so many building blocks. Definitely is. Yeah, so based on that guys, what I've just read, I need a better pickaxe with efficiency 5. Otherwise this will take ages. But there's that 45 hoppers. I definitely have enough iron, I don't have this. A dispenser 9 times. Glass block. Yeah, it's gonna be annoying. I need so many materials, and someone is so annoying. Trapdoors, 895 pieces of trapdoors. What the fuck? Okay, okay. Everything is collectible. Scaffolding. Guess what? I need a jungle. Well, I'm so glad. I also need to find a deep ocean biome, but that's all not a problem, since I have built this on the bedroom roof. So I'm good. Timus before you leave. Sure, sure, sure. Whoever that is, or whatever that is. You mean this, probably. Eternos, not Temos. Or you actually do. It's literally this one. What the fuck is going on? I can see that it is really hard. Like, it's... You understand that I have no idea what's going on. A little bit understandable. What do you mean 11, 13 or 14? Rank or what? Or time survived, or I don't understand. So completion. Talking about completion. Like distance. Correct? Because that's what Geometry Dash shows with the numbers. Correct? Yeah. That's crazy. That's not crazy, bro. That's insane. New auto rate that never stops.
I spent the last 8 months designing this new automatic raid farm. It bypasses the newest nerfs in 1.21.2, meaning all previous automatic raid farms will not work anymore. So you'll need to build this new farm in any newer Java version. Despite its small size, it produces an infinite supply of ominous bottles which the player will pick up and automatically drink, and then be moved near a village in order to start the raid, which will be automatically killed, and then it will repeat all over again. This is all done using a simple autoclick. On wave 1 and 3 are the only waves where you could potentially get a pillager that has a banner naturally spawned in. That's because on these waves there's a chance that the game won't spawn in any vindicators, being the first villager that will be a pillager and not a vindicator. Now there's only a
9 seconds
chance of this happening on wave 1 and only a 1 in 3 chance of this happening in wave 3. Meaning in an entire raid that has 8 waves, there's only a 2/3 chance to get one of these ominous bottles. But we need a 100% chance of getting at least one bottle per raid, and not a just 2/3 chance. And you could also end up getting one of the 5 different types of ominous bottles, being Bad Omen level 1 all the way up to level 5. But we cannot use level 1s for this farm, we only can use
I heard of that, thanks.
5. So even that 2/3 chance of getting...
I still don't understand everything, exactly, so it's good you mentioned it.
So I came up with a clever solution to fix this problem. So instead of having all the villagers being killed very quickly by the player, I first pull some of the villagers off to the side with this boat over here. So notice when they spawn in, some are going to get pulled into this boat here, and they're going to end up here too far away from the player in order for the player to kill them instantly. This means there's a chance that the Vindicator Captain will spawn in and get killed by the player, and a pillager will end up over here. And when that happens, you can see the pillager will then fall over here. It will then pick up a banner, and then when it dies, it will actually drop a ominous potion because it is a pillager and it's a captain and it's technically outside of the raid. And that is the second trick that I use, is I actually trick the game into thinking that these raiders are not inside of the raid boundaries of the village, which is down below. So anything that's within 96 blocks of that villager down there is going to be inside of the raid. And using a trick that I discovered way back when raids were introduced into the game back in 1.14, I noticed that you could get to the raiders to
It's a bit
just outside of the raid boundary.
way too much, bruv, but
Therefore, they would
it's so
drop
cool.
their banners and give you bad omen. At least back then that's how it worked, but then they changed it so now they don't give you the bad omen, but instead it'll just drop the bottles. So I finally get to use this trick from way back when to make it so that these guys are just outside of the actual raid check-in area, and therefore when they die, they don't think that they're inside the raid, and therefore they will actually drop the bottles if they are a captain. This means we can produce an excess of bottles every single raid. And we only need at least one bottle per raid in order to keep this farm continuous. So out of the 8 waves, we have a chance of getting multiple bottles per the wave. Now we could just collect all of the bottles and then pipe them around after sorting them and shoot them into the player's inventory using like a dropper. But I was able to simplify the farm even more just by having the mobs close enough to the player, so no matter where they die on this platform over here, they will automatically get picked up and placed into the player's offhand, which allowed me to simplify the redstone even more. Now we still need to get quite a few different types of ominous bottles per raid because we don't know which type we're trying to fill in for the player's offhand. The game will have equal chance of dropping levels 1 through 5 when it comes to the captains, but the offhand can only hold one type out of the 5, which means all the other types are just being picked up and stored over here in your storage system. So after you run the farm for the very first time, you can come over here to the chest and using whichever stack you have the most of. And after a couple of raids, you should have enough to make an entire stack. If you do put a whole stack in your offhand, it's possible for you to run this farm indefinitely. But because it's a little bit of RNG and what type of potion you're actually going to get, it's possible for you to get really bad luck and never get any potions to resupply your offhand. So worst case scenario, you can only AFK the farm for 4 hours with 64 ominous bottles. But I did run a test and the player on average could last about 30 hours before they ran out of potions. Which is great because my main goal was just to have the player be able to AFK around 8 hours so that you could like run this farm overnight while you're sleeping. So the raiders attempt to spawn in, they check a really big area around the center of the village in order to place in raiders. But because we have water all the way around as far as we can see, there's no solid topped blocks for the raiders to spawn on top of. And it attempts to summon in the raid at the very outer circle, and it just keeps checking inwards, but the last place it's checking is this very center 4x4. So the game will only try to put in the raiders in this area. As before, the raiders only spawn in 3 different circles. And the reason why we set a render distance to 8, because at this point you can see the raiders will only spawn within this area and won't spawn beyond it. Now this last circle is based off of the villager's location. So if we look down underground, we have our villager directly in this corner right here. So the village is also the very center of the raid. And the raid is placed in the negative direction in a 4x4. So it can try to place raiders from here and then going this direction, and the area just slightly outside of this, it cannot place in the raiders. So in checking this area here, it can only find that there is 3 spawnable locations for the game to place in raids, which are right here. It can't place them on top of redstone, it can't place them on top of this glass here, but it's also limited to only placing in raids exactly 96 blocks or lower from the actual village. And that's why I had you guys place the villager really low down in the ground, because if we count up exactly 96 blocks, that means the tallest point is right here. So even if we have some spawnable blocks like right here where the raiders could spawn on top of it, this block is technically above the maximum location where raiders can spawn in, and therefore they'll never spawn on top of it. Now because this raid will only put in the raiders so many blocks above the village, which is way down there, it's possible to actually build this raid farm on the surface, as long as you don't have any caves or holes that is lower than where the villagers are spawning in. So if you fill in any caves or holes, you can actually run it like this on different blocks. despite these blocks being full cube-topped blocks where raids could normally spawn on top of. Now, in order to keep the entire raid farm quite small, I tried to limit the number of spots where the raiders could spawn in. That way we could keep them as close as possible to the player so that they could easily kill all of them at the same time. But one of the downsides to only having 3 spots is that there is a chance that the raids will fail. And Ofik looked into the Minecraft code to see exactly how the new...
I don't understand it, but that's insane. I don't understand, but it's insane.
Ten things you must do before the next Minecraft update. Hello there, Ray here, and with every new version of Minecraft means that things are changed. Some things are added and some things are removed. But luckily I spent the last 15 years finding the craziest wares and tricks that can be done with these changes so you don't have to be able to pick up items. I think give the skeleton any type of sword, because in the next Minecraft version, skeletons will no longer pick up swords, but instead will only trade out their weapon for a better bow. If you're really into collecting rares, you can also go for a stray variation of this, or even using the new bog. But when it comes to the skeleton type, the wither skeleton, they already have a sword, so they'll only pick up a better sword than the one that they are holding. But if you're willing to upgrade your world to this snapshot here, you can actually get a wither skeleton to pick up a bow. This is really unique and is the only time in the game that this is possible, and even have the secret ability to shoot out flame arrows despite there being no flame enchantment on their bow. And after some more testing, I found another weird rare mob, and that is a zombie who is holding a armor that is stronger than the one he's actually wearing. The way you make these guys is you first give them a normal type of armor that is unenchanted. Usually darker color is easier to see. Then the zombie will put it on, and then you give them an enchanted version of it. It can be any type of enchantment. I just put some unbreaking on this one. And then once you give it to the zombie, he's not going to switch out his armor like he's supposed to because this one is stronger, but instead he'll actually just hold it in his hand. This mod becomes discontinued because in the next update, as soon as you give them a enchanted version of the armor, what they're going to do is put it on, and then they're going to hold the unenchanted version. So if you look closely, you can see that there is a little enchantment on that piece, but there's no enchantment on this piece. And you can get this type of rare on any mob that can hold items in their hand as well as equip them on their body. Now you can also get it on a zombified piglin, but it's a little bit more complicated. First we had to get a piglin with a crossbow and a bow with the player, and have him constantly try to shoot the player, because every time the piglin shoots, it does damage to its actual crossbow. So if we look at the damage here, we see it says 48, and then after shoot a while, if you check it, you now can see it's got damage 66. So once the piglin uses up all its durability on its crossbow, it will break, so it'll have nothing in its hands. And if it has the can pick up loot tag, that means it can pick up armor like an unenchanted chestplate. But the only problem is it won't pick up the enchanted version, hold it in its hand, because the piglins are broken like the old zombies used to be, where they can never hold any armor in their hands because they're trying to wear it, and he already is wearing something. The next thing we want to do is bring this guy to the overworld. So once we go ahead and bring him over into the overworld, he will then convert over into a zombified piglin. And these zombie variations can go ahead and pick up stuff and hold it in their hand, and just like that we can get the guy to hold an enchanted version of the chestplate in their hand while actually wearing a worse version of it on themselves. As you can normally not do this with a zombified piglin because they're always holding a gold sword. Now something that looks similar but isn't actually a rare is giving them a lower tiered armor piece but has a curse of binding enchantment, meaning he can't actually switch it out. So when I do give him something that's a higher tier, he'll just have to end up holding it. So this is not a rare, and that's why I want to have the hand piece enchanted and the piece being worn being unenchanted. Leave a like on the video for the hundreds of hours of testing I have to do in order to put these lists together. But besides things that become impossible to get, like the discontinued mobs, there is things that become harder that you want to take advantage of before updating. Like the trick of trading villagers without them ever locking up. Now this type of infinite villager trading trick was originally shown by us way back in early 2019, and only later was reshown by other people, some of which did not give proper credit, and others even tried to take credit themselves. But the trick is getting nerfed in the next version. So what this helps you with is actually trading with villagers more than 2 times a day. Now typically when you trade these guys, once they run out of things to buy or sell, they'll lock up with this little X. But if you want to do a whole bunch of trading, you don't want to be stopped. And that's where our cool trick comes into play. So all I'm going to do is open up the villager's trade screen and then move the villager into unloaded chunks, which I can easily do just by moving me out of this area so that as soon as I go through this portal, this area will immediately unload. But as you'll see, the trade screen will stay there. So let me just go ahead and open the trapdoor, click on the villager, hit watch through the portal. Now I'm over here at the main end island where the dragon's normally at, and you can see the villager screen is still here. At this point I can come in and buy as many items as I want, but the trades will still appear to lock up. But the lock is actually not there. If I go ahead and go back to where the villager is, which is over here, go ahead and turn off that water, and if you look at the villager, you can see it never actually locked up the bell, and it actually never even progressed its little XP bar. This is especially helpful when you're trying to do a bunch of trades for something that you have a lot of, but the villager normally will only accept so many per day. You can automate the setup further than what I have, but all I have is just a small little opening here, and then on this side I just have a trapdoor to go ahead and put the player in crawling mode, as well as some blocks to hold in this villager, and has to do with the player having invulnerability once they log back into the game for a short period. This is quite useful if you're about to... Is there anything you should do now in order to prepare to get the new Pale Garden biome? Well, this new biome will generate in new chunks, so it could just help to avoid traveling to new areas, especially places that have the same humidity and temperature as the dark oak forest, because the new biomes generate in a similar place. But when the update does come out, you don't even need to come to this biome in order to get all the new types of blocks and items. That's because wandering traders will actually sell the flowers, the pale hanging moss, as well as the pale moss blocks, and the new sapling for these new trees. And you can take a wandering trader's open eye blossom and place it down during the daytime in order to change it into a closed eye blossom. The moss from the wandering trader can then be placed down, and then it can be bone mealed in order to get more moss, as well as the new moss carpets, which can be bone mealed themselves in order to make this little climbing piece of moss. And if you get 4 saplings from the wandering trader and place them down, and this will get you the new pale oak logs as well as the new leaves. And then the logs can be crafted down into all the new types of wood blocks and items. But one thing you cannot get is the creaking heart, because in order to craft it up, you will need to have a block of resin. And to get a block of resin, you'll need to have a creaking heart. But the trees that you plant by the player will never actually generate with any creaking hearts inside of them. So to get your first creaking heart, you'll have to come to the Pale Garden biome, hit one of these creaking mobs, and then that will lead you to where their heart is sitting at. And then once you have silk touched the actual block, you can then go back to your base and use logs with the creaking heart to spawn in your very own creaking mob, which when you hit it, will then create resin on the nearby blocks, and then you can collect this resin clumps, smelt it into bricks, which can then be crafted into all the different types of blocks. You can even make automatic resin farm as I showed in this video here, and look forward to an upcoming block by block tutorial on it. Otherwise, you can actually get your very first resin from coming into a mansion and going into one of the chests, like the secret ones that are over here, and once you get 9 resin clumps, you can make the heart. But you'll eventually want to come to this biome because bone milling this biome gets you eye blossoms, so you can come in and build my automatic eye blossom farm. To see all the changes that came out with the winter drop, check out my Snapchat review videos in this playlist here. Now click here to see more crazy rares in Minecraft. And if you have Amazon Prime...
So crazy, guys. Alright, did it save my replay yet? It did. See you in the next stream. Bye. Bye-bye. boom, boom.